Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Back again. Back again. Back again. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome me back as well because I've been missing in action for a little bit, but we are here now and we are doing a Q&A. Let's get right into it. I think we're gonna have a part 1 and a part 2 because I want to acknowledge every person who asked a question, and I feel like it's a lot of questions, but let's see how far we go. The first question is, living overseas is challenging sometimes. What do you do when you really miss your family or close friends? Do you have food cravings for South African food? Do you see yourself living overseas forever? So when I miss my friends and family, will I call them? Do I have food cravings? I used to in the beginning, but now I just crave wimpy and then sometimes amasi. That's all. I don't really have crazy cravings, so that's okay. And then, do you see yourself living overseas forever? I do not really have plans for the future. I feel like whatever happens, happens. So I would love to live abroad for much longer, but I would love to do whatever God wants me to do in the future. So if that means living abroad still, that's okay. If it means I go back home, that's also okay. Whatever God wants, it's okay. I don't really have, 5-year plans and stuff like that. I don't really have that. So whatever happens is okay, but I don't really want to go back to South Africa right now. That would not work for me. The second question is, have you read Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes, one of my favorite books ever? So, no, I've heard a lot of good things about the book. I'm not very big also on self-help books, but I do read self-help books. For me, I'm still in my year of no, so if the timing is not right now. I'm still learning to say no to a lot of things. Then once I get to a point where I'm comfortable with my no's, then we can work on saying yes more. But for now, we need to say no more in my life. The third one is, I'm completing my BSc, I guess, or BSS degree in end of June. I would love to pursue another graduate degree in Bachelor of Social Work, I guess, since something I've always wanted to do since growing up, and it aligns with my personality. But I'm very scared to start from scratch and be a first year again, living in a country like South Africa where there are no job opportunities. What word of advice can you give to someone in my situation? I fear struggling so much. Thank you. I mean, I feel like if you are more in a situation that I was in around your age, guessing you're much younger than me. So I did BEd, and then I knew that I didn't want to be a teacher, but I did it anyway. Life happened, and I did it anyway. And then I decided to finish the degree. I didn't have much of a choice as well. And then after getting a job in teaching, then I started studying what I'm studying now. Then I did my undergrad. Now I'm doing my postgrad in what I love. So I feel like you can work and study at the same time. You don't have to go back to school full time. But it also depends on your background. Do you have enough money to do that? Or can you afford that? Can your parents afford for you to do another 4 years in school? Or you can just go back to school while you are working. So long distance studying is also an option. Like I am studying right now and I'm working. It works that way as well. Good luck for the future. Another question is, if and when you come back, do you want to go back to school as a full-time teacher, or do you want to explore other career opportunities? So if I do come back to South Africa, if I do go back to SA, I would not want to be a teacher in South Africa. I would love to change careers rather anyway. So if I ever go back to South Africa, I would love to go back and be in a different field. I do not want to be a teacher for more than I have been already. Maybe 2 more years teaching, and then after that, I need change. But yeah, no, I wouldn't want to be a teacher still. Have you ever felt like, damn, this is it, I'm done, I want to leave this country and go back home? No, I've never felt like that. I've had very bad things happen this side. Not very bad, but I've had unfortunate circumstances happen. I've had to deal with discrimination to a certain extent. I've had to deal with a difficult boss at the beginning of my career this side, but I've never felt like I want to go back to South Africa. There's nothing for me in South Africa still. Like, even with the lockdown, and the lockdown was horrible here at the beginning, but nothing in me said just go back home and it's all over. I still feel like I want to be here. I'm happy here. I know that nothing is going to change. No, my life is going to go down instead of going, so no, I'm okay here. How do you make sure that you keep your faith strong? Do you attend any virtual church? So this is a very nice question. I love this question. So yeah, I do church on Sundays visually. I do 1LA, which is really Pastor Sarah Jakes' branch of TD Jakes' branch church. So I do church at Planet Shakers. That's like my core church. So I do church there. I also do church at Pastor Steve's church. I forgot the name of his church. But yeah, I attend 3 churches. I stream 3 churches rather online. It depends. And also sometimes, because Pastor Steve's church overlaps to a Monday, because it's still a Sunday when I wake up early this side, then I can catch his sermons as well, his services. So yeah, I prefer those ones. I have very good reasons, but then we can get into the reasons later on. I also just am a person who 95% of the time I listen to faith music. I love my faith music. I'm the type of person that you come to if you need a song. I'll know what song that you need, and like I love listening to faith music, so that keeps me grounded. I do my devotions daily. I try to be grounded. I used to go to church here in Shanghai as well in my first year of living here, but it wasn't working for me. I wanted to go back and try it again this year before the lockdown, but then the lockdown just ruined everything. So yeah, I still do church. I'm very strict about like attending church. Be it I'm at the gym and listening to a podcast, a sermon, I'm that person. So yeah, I believe that church is very important in a faith walk. Do you also teach online, not for your company, school, but as a way of making more money? Is it possible? I'm not sure if it's safe to answer this question. Yeah, I don't know who sees my videos. My contract binds me to just work for my school, my one school. But yeah, I used to tutor 2 groups of kids, 1 kid and then another group of kids before the lockdown for extra cash. Yeah, I do tutor, not online, in person. So I would go to the kids, then teach, and then yeah, you can do that here. It's quite easy to get an extra job. So yeah. What music do you listen to the most? So I've already answered this one. I listen to faith music the most. So I'm like that person who I'm crazy about faith music. My Kirk Franklin, your Tasha Cobbs, your Doe, she's my favorite right now. Who am I into also? Like my Joyous, I like Joyous, but not the new Joyous, the old Joyous. The new Joyous, the latest album, I love it. I do listen to a lot of faith music. I listen to a lot of hip hop as well. I don't listen to Casper Best. I listen to, it's very controversial, but I'm sure Bright Checkers, I'm his fan. But anyway, yeah, I do listen to my Afro soul as well. I love my jazz. So yeah, I do listen to music. I don't like R&B at all. I just don't give me R&B unless it's like pop-ish or folklore. Then I'm going to listen to it. I love my Taylor Swift, but the folklore albums only, nothing else. And then the next question is, are you in a relationship? If not, long? If not, how long have you been single, and how do you overcome the loneliness that comes from lacking a companion? Oh, okay. So am I in a relationship? No, I'm not in a relationship. I'm single. How long have I been single? I've been single since 2018. I've dated in between, but nothing serious. Just didn't work out. And then how do you overcome loneliness that comes from lacking companionship? I don't know if I feel lonely. I mean, I desire companionship, don't get me wrong. I would love to meet someone who I'm going to share my life with, but I'm also very okay and content by myself. I don't feel lonely in that sense. Like sometimes I do get lonely, like on Sundays, sometimes it's just like weird, why am I single? Where's my person? But I don't feel lonely. I don't know if that makes like I feel like I desire companionship, but I'm very okay with myself as well at the same time. I love myself. I spend time with myself, and I'm not saying like a cliche that everyone says it. I don't. I'm not lonely. There's other things to do. I'm at school. I'm working. There's so much to do, but I do desire and yearn for companionship. But I'm not lonely, if that makes sense. What series are you addicted to right now? So I haven't been watching a lot of just TV because of school. The last series I was very obsessed with was not so long ago. So I watched Insecure in March, I think. I watched it within a week. I think I finished it all. Yeah, all the seasons. So I really loved Insecure. I'm also a very big fan of Grey's. So Grey's Anatomy is just my favorite series ever. Anything touchy feely warm is my vibe. So I want emotions. I also love scary and action. Not scary. Oh, no, no, no. I used to love scary when growing up. I love action movies or just scary action series like LAPD or something like that. Yeah, Gabriel Union. Yeah, that's my vibe. Mine is super spicy, Gagoda. How do you keep the financial discipline, saving and still being able to pay your bills, send money home, pay tuition, and still pay expenses and stuff? I mean, I'm not. I like things, but I also don't like being broke. So I understand that I need to save. This is a very good question because my life is really structured this way. I have to send money home. I'm not paying my tuition fee this year. Thank God. I got a bursary. And then I still have to save. I still have to find my life this side. I just discipline myself. I don't know how to put it. I'm not gonna splurge if I can't afford it. I'm very disciplined, but also I allow myself to spend money whenever I feel like it's okay. So like I'll spoil myself every now and then, but I just believe in saving. It's not very hard for me to save money, but also I don't like punishing myself and living like in lack when God has blessed me with a job. So I try to find a balance, but I'm very good at saving and also still funding my life, everything else that needs to be funded. But before I used to pay my own tuition fees when I did my second undergrad. Yes, I have 2 degrees. Thank you very much. Yeah, I funded the whole degree, and that was really irritating at times. But yeah, you can do it, especially if you move to China and get paid more. I'm joking. I'm not joking. The last question is: are you in a position to change a job, school, if there are things that you are not happy, that you are not happy about, or you begazela and wait for the contract to end? You can change schools whenever you want to, but then you just have to serve your notice and stuff. So I can change it. I can change jobs if I want to. I fortunately God gave me a very good job that I'm happy with. But if I wanted to change or if things changed, then I would serve my notice for a month, like any other job. Then you change and then they transfer your visa and stuff. So it's doable. You can always change. You just need to be a nice person and serve a notice and not do things ngenkani, just begazela a little bit for a month, yeah, then they're going to let you go nicely because you still need that school to let you go so that you can get another visa with a different school. So if you leave the job on bad terms, then it's going to affect your whole process in a way. yeah, so we stop here with the first part of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do engage in the comment section below. Bye. Love you guys.